This feels right. This feels normal. Hello! So it's Angela, and it has been a very long time since we've last communicated. Got a nice shadow on the back of the wall, but when I get done with work, it's dark, and then the lighting in here is terrible. I don't want it to come off grainy, so I got a light, and the light gives me a shadow. 3 to 4 months since I've last talked to you, and I just want to apologize for that because I didn't intend for this channel to be like a let me make a video every like once a week. No, I intend this. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. I didn't intend for this channel to be like a let me make a video like every couple months, then be like, oh, look what I'm doing. I want it to be like a here's what I'm doing every single week type of thing. But I got just really, I think I underestimated the amount of exhaustion that one feels as a full-time student, full-time worker with homework, trying to balance a social life. I just wanted to make a video to let you guys know what I've been up to and to let you know that I am alive. I bought an orchid and his name is Frankie, and I feed him 3 ice cubes a week. So I dyed my hair. I got it cut off, which you guys probably didn't realize that I had longer hair. But once I was trying to transition out of the gray, my hair was so dead that I needed to cut off so much of it to make it healthy again. And so I've gotten 4 inches cut off, and I'm almost back to my natural hair color. I'm a little bit darker than this naturally, so I'm trying to get back to that. So other than those things, what have I been doing? So I just finished my first quarter at DePaul University, and so it was basically 10 weeks of my life that you guys missed. Before I actually like concretely decided to pursue film as a career, I didn't think it was obtainable. I didn't think it was a reachable goal. And I think the past 10 weeks, what it's really taught me is that it is so much, it's so obtainable. It's crazy how obtainable it is. You know, I came into this quarter, into this academic year with no background whatsoever in screenwriting. Everything that I did know, I kind of self-taught myself, which was completely inaccurate. I'm like rereading through the script that I wrote for my senior thesis at Mount Union, and it is atrocious compared to the things that I know now, which is great that I can pinpoint out these things. But so, you know, this 10-week time span, I really went from not really knowing how to screenplay, and now I think I have like a pretty good grasp of what I am supposed to be doing. Is my formatting perfect? Yes, it is, because I have a thing, a software that does that for me. But is, you know, like how I'm writing everything perfect? Absolutely not. You know, I'm still learning how to hone the craft. But I will say, I remember the first week we had an assignment, I turned it in, and my professor looked at me and she goes, Angela, this is prose. And I was like, all right, well that makes sense. I am a prose writer. I did spend 4 years of my life crafting this. So, or like honing that talent. So I wasn't really surprised. But then, you know, the second week came in and she gave me back my draft and she goes, this is screenwriting. In just a week, you know, DePaul was able to show me how to become a screenwriter. And I think that like really attests to the program. And I mean, from that point to now, I've only gotten better. I think I'm finally trying to figure out my voice as a screenwriter, which, you know, it's hard. You know, like screenwriting is hard in comparison to prose. That's something that I'm learning. Everything is much more like deliberately decided upon than in prose. Not that prose, you're not deliberately choosing things, because you are, but in screenwriting, in the script, if it's not going to serve a purpose, you don't put it in there at all. Whereas in like prose, you might find purposes for things, like describing a setting. That's like, there's a purpose for it in prose. In screenwriting, nope, not your job, you're not writing about it. I finished my first grad school project, and it was a short script. I think mine came in at 12 pages, titled Promise Me, and my log line for it is, as the 1 year anniversary of her death approaches, a man struggles to find the beauty in life while learning to accept the fatal miscommunication that led to his fiance's suicide. So that was what my short script was about, and I got a lot of really good feedback from it. I'm still not entirely happy with where it's at, and I would love to redo it, but right now I'm waiting to hear back on whether or not directors have picked it up. Student directors, obviously not like real directors. Well, I mean, they will be. They are real directors, but you know, like I'm not talking like Spielberg is not reading my script and going, oh yes, I want this. No, like that's not happening. Work is, you know, it's work. It's just, you know, it's sometimes hard to go to work every single day at 8:30 in the morning, and you're there 8 hours a day. Well, you're there 8.5 hours a day, and you know, it's hard to spend that time doing something that you're not absolutely enthralled with. You know, like I would love to spend 8.5 hours a day writing, but I can't do that because I've got bills to pay, and I'm not, you know, that type of writer yet. But yeah, I don't know. So, you know, work is work. I think I just got handed over 16 claims, which is a little bit intimidating. And so, sorry, I keep like doing long blinks because this light is super bright. Been going on some dates. I haven't really gone anywhere productive with them, you know. If y'all want to hear about my love life, my Tinder adventures, then we can go to, I'll, you know, put up some stories or whatever, but we don't have to do that. I don't know, so that's kind of where I'm at in life, you know. I'm still single, I've got brown hair. I'm a quarter into my grad school education, so I've got 5 quarters left. I have friends, which is nice, friends, and I have friends who have visited, and I visited friends. Like I had my friend Brian come up, and we ended up meeting Jon Bellion, which is one of my favorite musicians, and we went up to Giordano's Pizza. I'm a vegan, so I got pasta, and John was on a diet, so he got a salad, but got to hang out with Jon Bellion. Literally just, oh, I love him so much. So, met Jon Bellion, Brian came up, AJ and Sam came up. I got to hang out with them for a little bit. I met AJ's cousin, and I met Brian's cousin, and yeah, I don't know. So that's kind of where I'm at in life. Just kind of hanging out with my plant Frankie, myself. I went home for alumni weekend. I got to take out my little sister. I have a second nephew now. Lots of, you know, things are happening in Ohio while I'm here. And it's very weird to think about that, but then it's, I don't know. That's where I'm at though. And I just wanted to make an update video for you. And now that the quarter is over, I only have 2 classes next quarter, so I'm hoping I can continue to do weekly videos. Even if it's just me sitting down and you're watching me do my homework, which is very boring. Do not recommend that. But, you know, that's a possibility. But what I'm saying is, you know, there's going to be more regular videos coming up in the future. That's what I wanted to say to you. And that's all. I'm going to turn off this light because it's hurting my eyeballs a lot. Alright, goodbye!